There's a long list of exotics and catalysts you want to make sure you have completed before the end of this season. In this video, I'm continuing the Before It's Gone series, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can get the exotic rocket launcher Truth before the quest is gone. And the video starts right now. Hey, what's up guys, Speer Gaming here, helping you get good at Destiny. Now if you're new here and you want to check out more guides just like this one, remember to click subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Now in my previous video, I showed you guys how you can get the World Line 0 exotic sword as well as its catalyst, and if you missed that video, you can click the link at the top of the screen now, it'll take you straight to it. However, today we are talking about Truth. Now Truth is probably most well known for its havoc it can cause in Gambit with its aggressive tracking as well as 3 rockets in the magazine. It's also going to be very good in Crucible, so it's definitely worth picking up. Now there's a lot of information in this guide, so if there's only a specific part of the quest you need help with, make sure you use the timestamps down below. Now before I show you how you can actually get the Truth rocket launcher, there's a couple things you need to be aware of before we get started. Now first and foremost, I do want to say that this quest is slightly time gated. To actually complete the first step, you're going to need to defeat a certain boss on Menagerie. Menagerie is on a 3-week rotation, so if it's not the ogre boss, you're going to have to wait until it is so you can actually start the quest. You're going to need access to the Menagerie, so if you have not already, you're going to need to complete the invitation quest you can pick up from Benedict at the tower. You're also going to need a few Tinctures of Queensfoil. Now if you don't know what these are, they're basically a consumable only found on the Dreaming City. You can pick these up from opening up chests, region chests, or from rewards from public events or blind well. Now if you don't have any tinctures, you can buy them from the secret vendor at the Dreaming City in Harbinger Seclude. So if you don't know where that is or how to get there, I'll show you right here on screen. Remember, use the timestamps down below if you don't need to know how to get these. For the secret vendor, it is going to cost you 50 Baryon bows, so you want to make sure you have a few of them, but I would suggest having probably 3 or 4 Tinctures of Queensfoil to make sure you can complete this quest. Another thing you need to make sure you have is the challenge card from Zur for the 5 of Swords. This is going to allow you to adjust the modifiers on the 3 Nightfall selections you have. This is going to be important for one of the quest steps later on, and I'll show you when we get to that point. Alright, now that we got all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with how to get Truth. Now to actually get started with the quest, you're going to need to complete the Menagerie, and you need to defeat the Ogre boss. This is the second boss on the rotation. It's going to be done on Heroic or Normal. I would suggest Normal, that way you get match-made fire teams. Once you defeat the ogre, you'll get a scrap of paper, and you need to head to the Dreaming City to Petrovenge and talk to her, and she's going to give you the next quest step. You'll have to complete an Ascendant challenge. The Ascendant challenge is a weekly challenge that can be in 6 different locations, and they rotate every week. Now, I'm going to show you the 6 locations the Ascendant challenge can be, and I'm also going to show you how you can tell which location it is for that week. Now to figure out which one it is of the 6, you're going to need to enter all of them. The one that says the seam between realities grows weaker is where the Ascendant challenge will be for that week. Now remember, on weekly reset, it will change, and there is a set rotation. Now the order will go as follows: Spine of Keres, which can be found here. Harbinger Seclude, which can be found here. Bay of Drowned Wishes, which can be found here. Chamber of Starlight, which can be found here. Aphelion's Rest, which can be found here. And Gardens of Esila, which can be found here. Once you enter the area and you find the correct Ascendant challenge location, you'll need to pop a Tincture of Queensfoil. Remember, if you go to orbit, your tincture will wear off, so you want to make sure not to waste these. Once you pop the Tincture of Queensfoil, you're going to easily be able to see a taken blight, and you're going to need to jump into it. Some of the taken portals are a little bit hidden, while others are pretty obvious, but if you have the tincture, you'll definitely be able to see it. If you're having issues finding them, let me know in the comment section. I can try to help you out. Now, each Ascendant challenge is actually different, but they all have a basic goal in mind. There's probably going to be a boss of some sort or parkour, and at the very end there's going to be a chest that you need to loot. Once you open up the chest, you'll actually complete the first step for truth. Return back to Petrovenge to continue the next quest step. There's actually going to be 4 individual pages of the map you're going to need to decipher. Each one is essentially its own quest step, and these can be completed in any order. So for the first one, you're going to need to defeat Hive on the Tangled shore. I would suggest running the Wolf Ship Turbine Lost Sector in Sorik's Cut. That's in the northwest portion of the map. This Lost Sector has all Hive, and I ran through this Lost Sector twice, and I got the quest step done. The next map fragment is going to require you to complete 3 patrols on the Dreaming City. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I would suggest going for the ones that you have to kill enemies, or the ones that drop materials from enemies you kill. The next map fragment, you're going to need to head to Nessus and get rocket kills while you're Ascendant. So you need to pop a Tincture of Queensfoil and get rocket kills. Multi-kills will grant you more progress. I would suggest just hopping in where a public event is that you can rally to the flag, so that way you always have heavy ammo. Now, the 4th and final map fragment you're going to need to decipher is actually going to require you to do 3 Nightfalls and get some rocket kills. The 3 Nightfalls have to be with 100 power handicap, and this is where your 5 of Swords comes in handy. When you go to the Vanguard Strike playlist, not the Ordeal, but to the right, you'll see a Nightfall that you can select. You have 3 choices of Nightfalls for the week. You're going to need to set up your challenge card with 100 handicap. You can use any modifiers you want if you want to add Arc Burn, Solar Burn, or Void Burn. I left it alone. I just changed the 100 handicap and then ran the Nightfall. Now, you can solo this, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult. I would definitely suggest grabbing some friends to run you through really quick, because once you get the 3rd Nightfall done and get your rocket kills, you'll have the 4th map fragment decoded. So once you have all 4 map fragments decoded, you can go ahead and pop them in your bounty slots, and you'll get the final quest step, which is going to require you to do the Warden of Nothing strike. You're going to need to be Ascendant, and when you pop these, it does actually give you a Tincture of Queensfoil, so you can just load up into the Warden of Nothing strike like normal. Once you land, you're going to want to pop your Tincture of Queensfoil, and you're going to be on the lookout for some Dreaming City coin token type things. This is what they look like. Now, there is a bunch of them scattered all around this strike, but you only need to find 5 of them. What these do when you pick them up, it's going to spawn an Ascendant platform at the end of the strike, and you'll see when we get to the end, when we face the boss, what these platforms are and what they look like. When recording this, however, I forgot that once you grab the 5th and final one, all of the others despawn, so I do not have the location of all of them, but for the most part, they're pretty easy to spot. We managed to get all 5 found that we needed before we even got to the giant Minotaur room, and I know for a fact there's at least 3 in that room alone. Now, once you get to the end of the Warden of Nothing strike, you're going to want to look out behind where the boss spawns. There's going to be these Ascendant platforms as long as you still have your tincture active. You're going to need to follow the path, and as long as you picked up 5 of those tokens, you're going to see a chest at the end, and once you loot the chest, you're going to get the exotic rocket launcher Truth. But that is going to be how you can get Truth, the exotic rocket launcher. Make sure you hop in and do this before the quest is gone when this season ends. But let me know, have you guys picked up Truth yet? Have you completed the quest? Which step are you on? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be glad to help. If there's a specific exotic quest that's going away you want me to cover next, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. If you have not already, hit that like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for all the support on this series. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to catch me live over on Twitch, you can always follow my socials down below, twitch.tv/SpeerGaming. But as always, thank you so much, and if you want to check out another guide just like this one, you can click the link on the screen now. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.